trap, and I step that weapon, okay? I pull that weapon aside, I come in and pin it to my hip. As I'm coming in, I show tie, sorry man. Show tie into the chin. I put my fingers in his eyes, okay? So he's not worried about getting that weapon away. He's worried about clawing those eyes out, my fingers out of his eyes. Okay, while he's back, grabbing his hand, give him a couple pieces to his groin, and I rake his eyes out. Okay, both hands in the weapon, make sure you got a good hold on the weapon. All right, I give him a Maigiri, I switch his leg out of the way. Otherwise, I'm gonna come in and kick myself and get stabbed. I switch his arm out of the way. I Maigiri, I step in here, my elbow comes up nice and high. I put pressure on it, slide down to the thumb lever, bring my hips in nice and deep. If my hips aren't deep enough, he can walk around this side. Okay. I can keep him on this side because I got the arm bar, okay? But, so if he tries to walk around this way, he just puts the lock on tighter. So I need to get my hips over nice and deep when I step in here. And I don't want to step in and try to pull his arm. In case I didn't beat him up enough, or he's strong, he's methed out, or he's on alcohol, he's not getting hit or hurt, he's going to be resisting me a lot, okay? So I step in, I bring that elbow in there, and I try to break his arm here if I can. I bring my hips in nice and wide. So now he can't walk around, okay? He's got to walk around my hips. Go ahead. Okay, and I keep my hips out there from blocking him. He can't go around this way because it just applies more pressure to lock. All right, I pull down from this shoulder to my opposite hip, keeping my fingers on this thumb lever. If he turns over, if I don't grab that, I grab the wrist. If he turns over, he's gonna outmuscle me, and I'm not gonna get the lock. I'm gonna keep my fingers on the thumb lever, keep him from turning over. I break, and I'll slowly indicate for practice. I'll peel that knife away. If he's got really long arms, I'll use my thumb and push that knife out. Okay, if he's got shorter arms like Puck, I'll come in here. This is the best way to rake. My palm comes up, rakes his fingers apart, grab that knife. I slice, look for his groin, spike, come underneath, cut the trapezius and his pectoral muscle. As soon as I'm out of dodge, my hand comes on my face. I get my hand in my weapon hand, whatever hand I prefer, right hand, left hand. I get in that same lead. I won't be in the back lead. One is foot forward. I'm with this hand in my face. So in case he's got buddies around, anybody else, they come and slash me. I'm getting caught in the eye, but I still have one eye to fight with. All right? So that's your first defense. Okay, so our next one is low actual threat. He's here. He's threatening me with it, but he's not contacting me. Okay, and he's not veiled. This is slow, but he's actually here. Okay, I guess we'll go through it fast and we'll do it hardcore. Okay, let's go over here a little bit more. Whoa, hey man, I don't want any trouble. Bring it back. So first thing, I'm here, my hands are in, I'm moving defensively, okay? I step and trap, okay? Close my body against him, so I'm not here. He can still have him rushing me, slice my leg up, come in and stab. I trap, close that with my body, okay? Close that space. I come in a show tie, put his head between his shoulder blades, put my fingers in his eyes, I drive a couple knees in his nuts, and rake his eyes out. Both hands here. Last time we were here, I stepped in with the elbow. This time my hands are on top. I'm not going to waste time coming underneath and over, switching my grips. I'm here. I'm getting my Maigiri. Another Maigiri. I step in. I rotate this elbow into my armpit. I step out, break and drag. Okay. As I step out, I break. For practice, we'll slowly indicate the break. Make sure I have the lock. I bring my hand down to the pinky knuckle, the ring finger knuckle. I grab his pinky lever and his thumb lever here. Twist his hand around, give him another Maigiri. I step down, twist, and bend. Drive him back with that Kyle Joe, that wrist lock. I stand up strong, hold that wrist. If I hold this hand, he can pull his hand away. I'm gonna be counting my fingers all over the floor. Okay, so I reach down from his hand to his wrist. Hold it nice and tight. He can't pull that fist through my hand. All right? I drop a knee in his gut. A lot of other times we bring your hand up in show tie. I want to keep both hands on a weapon. I don't let go. If I stand up, I drop a knee across the jaw. I tie sabaki behind myself, and I break his wrist. Here, one more this way. As I'm here, I tie sabaki behind myself, keeping his hand below his shoulder, applying the wrist pressure until his elbow comes off the mat. Then I bring my elbow onto that artery. I reach in through, grab, I cut, slice, and stab. Come back up to my feet, face him, interview the other opponents, hands on my eye, weapon hand, front hand. Low actual threat. He's actually threatening me. It's going to be the same basic concept, except for it's here. it's scarier for me, okay, and adrenaline-wise, because it's actually contacting me with it. It's more nerve-wracking, but it's easier because I can trap the hand. I don't have to move a whole foot or the whole 2 feet and my body to close that gap and pin it to my head. Okay, it's a lot easier. It's scarier, but it's a lot easier. Okay, so I'm here. I parry, step in, show tie, he's a rake, nut kick, my Gary, step out, break, slowly submit for practice, walk Iketami, ring finger knuckle, or ring finger knuckle, pinky knuckle, webbing, my Gary, step down, twist and bend, shuffle and back, SOS, knee in the gut, knee across the jaw, Tai Sabaki, bring the hand down, elbow, peel away, sorry, go ahead, grab the knife again, twist in here, peel the knife away, slice, stab, back up to my feet, okay? The other ones are going to be the same. One of the reasons for that, a lot of techniques are going to be the same, is because I don't want to learn 10 different ways to defend against one different knife technique. That's 10 different things I have to remember. I want to learn one way I can defend against 10 different knife techniques. Not 10 different ways against one knife technique, okay? So that way it's all repetition, becomes more of a muscle memory. You know what you're doing, you're repeating it, it becomes easier to remember, and it's just so much more natural for you to do, rather than have to think about it. You know, or which one am I going to do today? You know, we show you like 3 or 4 different ones, so in case you got to maneuver and move into something else, but for the most part, they're going to be pretty repetitional, so that you get that muscle memory down a whole bunch. That's the key. Alright? So, if he's high, a high veil threat is going to be right here about his chest, okay? Or you're picking his hand here, picking his nails. Okay? I just come across the same thing. Show tie, he's a rake, my Gary, SOS. Okay? If it's an actual threat high, same thing, step in, parry across. If it's an actual threat on the chin, same thing, step in, parry across. Okay? He's a. Alright? All that is going to be the same, coming that walking Tommy, bringing him down, disarming the knife. Okay? At any point, forgot to explain this, guys. Right here, I step in, and he drops that weapon or anything at all. Okay? He drops that weapon into here. I shove him away. I pick up that weapon. I come in. Alright? So I'm not going to be a guy just fighting him, and then someone else pick up the other weapon. Okay? I'm going to pick up that weapon and use it against him. Okay? Might as well. He's going to use it against me. I'm going to use it against him. And or in case I'm here, okay, I parry across, I show tie, he's a step out and rake, bam, bam. If I'm here, and I walk Iketami and I break and he drops that weapon hand, okay, I'm gonna grab that knife, come in, and stab him or slash him, okay, or if I'm here, and I can break and I can grab that knife and peel it away from here, might as well do it, okay, I don't have to go through all my other steps. But if the knife comes loose at any time, shove him away, pick up the knife, now you have a knife, and you didn't bring a gun to a knife fight. Okay? One other way, up close, we'll learn in our orange belt techniques, is against the throat. Okay, obviously, I can't parry right here because I'm gonna get my throat slit. Okay? So the one thing I do is I bring his hand across here, I push it into my other hand. As I do that, I step my body out of the way. My Gary, step in, rotate, walk Iketami and break. Okay, slowly submit for practice. Down to the Nikajo. My Gary, step in, twist and break. Bring it down. Knee in the gut. Knee across the jaw. Tai Sabaki. Peel the knife away. Slice, and stab. Okay, a lot of it is just thinking about where that weapon is. If it's right here, obviously I can't push across. I'm going to slice my throat. Okay? Or if it's right here like that, I can't be pushing across. It's going to slice my throat. Okay? So that's pretty much for all of our front weapon techniques. Okay, you got the veiled threat here. It's going to be the hardest one to do because I have to close the gap. I have to step and close the gap, and not just close the gap because I grab here and I step in. This is going to shish kebab me. All right. So I got step, close the gap, pull them off to the side, and pin it to my own hip as I come in. I have a lot more control against my own hip. He's a step back. My Gary. And from this one, instead of the walking Iketami where I rotate in, my hands are different. So I swing his hand out of the way for that second my Gary. I step in, drive that elbow up, nice and hard, trying to break. Hips in deep. Fingers grab the thumb lever. Other fingers grab the pinky lever. Pull down my opposite hip, and I break. Later on, you guys will learn to throw. As you come across, just throw and break at the same time. Okay? From there, huh?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, okay. From there, and then I can come in and take his knife away and all that stuff. Okay? Or from here, okay? If it's really long arm, finger in, rake the hand away. Or if it's just right, bring your palm in, rake those fingers away, slice, oh sorry, spike, and come across. The trapezius and all that stuff. You alright, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get your wrist, baby. You'll live.
It's just a knife.
Yeah, it's just a knife. Alright. So that's all of our front weapon threats. Main thing, the veil thrust's gonna be the hardest one. This one's easier, medium. This one's gonna be the easiest one. Scariest one, not so scary, least scary. Hardest one, not so hard, hardest. Or easiest, okay? Because it's close to you, I can trap the hand and weapon easily and quickly. Alright? So that's it for our front weapon threats, for at least for the yellow belt, okay? And then that one orange belt one, I threw in there for you guys.